We had to get that out the way, y'all. What's up, my lovelies? Shayluv back with you again. And you guys, listen, I'm already drinking on my wine. I got my notes right here in front of me. And I just want to go ahead and get into it. I don't want to be in front of this camera too long. So I'm probably going to get through this review fairly quickly. And yeah, Belle Collective, episode 7, season 2. No, not model behavior. So, you guys, it starts out at the friend, basically finishing up at the friend intervention. Akeisha and Letitia still going at it. Still going at it. So now they saying Tamara's a liar. Now Tamara's getting buck wild and she's just like, I ain't motherfucking lying about shit. My bad. But yeah, that's how Tamara was. Tamara said, I said what I said. And she basically said that that's what Akeisha said. Akeisha said, no, she's lying. I never called you ladies ugly. Everything that she went back to you guys about is not true. So now it's like, okay, everybody arguing, everybody feeling type of way, blah, 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 ha, ha, ha. And yeah, so they add Marie on FaceTime. Then they try to get fact checks. Marie said, yes, you did tell us that. And oh, Lord, it was just a hot mess. And listen, this is how I feel. Hold on, wait a minute, wait on. This is my question. Who is lying? Is Tamara being messy? Like, what's going on? I don't know who is lying. That's my thing, right? A part of me do kind of believe that Letitia did say something about where the pretty girl's at. Sound like some light skin shit to say. But, and I do believe Tamara went back and told the girls. But now, Akeisha's standing on her word that that's a lie, so who knows?
Tamara is the cause of these girls' arguing. She called the sister vention because she knows she had messed some things up. But of course, I'm thinking it's backfiring in her face.
I do think what So Gucci said is valid, but I don't know if that's necessarily fully true. So, yeah. So they talked about, man, they went down to talk about group chat, about how they didn't want Akeisha to be a part of no group chat. And they just talked about all types of shit that wasn't even on camera. So we finding this out at the friend intervention about how Tamara saying, oh gosh, please don't add her in. Da, 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 da. And I feel as though, yeah, Tamara probably is intimidated by Akeisha, probably try to tag along that pretty girl tale and mean girl tale and try to kiki with Akeisha, and then she gonna try to run it back. Girl, that's not what you do. And that's not how you play that game. Y'all is 50 years old to be playing this high school shit. Seriously. I'm confused. So, yeah, they decided to, like, listen, all of this was a hot ass mess created by Tamara. And we done cleared it out. Let's move forward. And they moved forward. And I forgot what the fuck they talked about. But they moved forward. So the next scene is So Gucci and Latrice are going around looking for a new salon or building for Goddess Lens. And So Gucci did introduce Latrice to a building, I think it was on Ferris Street. Can't remember, I think it was on Ferris Street. But anyway, a building, and Latrice was just basically like, man, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm trying to make big money, big property. And to be honest, I really am looking for a building complex. I'm looking to find an area where I can build a building complex where I can have not only my business, but also other Black-owned businesses working together in this complex. And yeah, we make money together. And you know what, Latrice, girl, that is a great money-making idea. I literally said that to myself. I said, listen, if I had the money to do a building business complex, I would. Hell yeah. Somebody's always looking for a place to put their business at. Always. And if it's affordable enough and a good price, why the fuck not? Why the fuck not? You know? And, you know, girl, you got the money to do it. Go ahead, put your people on. I like you, Latrice. So Gucci was like, girl, you know what? I got you. We're going to talk about it. Two beautiful women working together. I love to see it. Let's move on. Akeisha goes home and I guess try to promote some type of store, some type of restaurant where they do pig feet and country cooking and country fried steak and all this extra stuff. And she smokes. Some place in smokes that's off of Fair Street. Like, girl, okay, you trying to promote it. Okay. And so she started talking about that and how much she loved Mississippi. And here comes Willie bitching about Mississippi again and how he really ain't feeling it. I'm tired of hearing this conversation myself. So I'm tired of hearing him say that. And so Akeisha telling her husband the gossip in the group. She basically saying, you know, her makeup artist, who is also employed under Latrice, Josh, basically gave her all of the tea about what happened at Marie's birthday. And they was doing some heavy talking at Marie's birthday. They was talking real heavy, like. So told Akeisha went back to the friend intervention, told the girls what was told to her. And then she also brought up what Letitia said. And I do believe, Letitia, you dead wrong for telling that girl your family didn't even want you or whatever the hell you said. Letitia, you get beside yourself, girl. You getting beside yourself, baby girl. And you know I rock with you the long way. But you really had got beside yourself and you really did show. I don't know. If you say it's not envy, if you say it's not jealousy, you say it's not insecurity, you really did go below the belt to hit her somewhere where it hurts. And Akeisha not even worth going below the belt with. Like, girl. So, yeah, you saying that, yeah, the whole family comment was disgusting. It was like, girl, come on. Really? Letitia, really? So, Mel and Tamara meet up over at her radio station, office and radio station, and they go talk about Rock the Runway, an event that Jackson, Mississippi have. I guess it's a big deal. And my girl Mel, she asked my girl Mel if she could walk in the runway. Listen, Mel, you won't put them stallion legs on that runway and still use it no matter how old you are. Girl, you are beautiful. Still beautiful. Even if you was an older lady with silver hair in your head, like, you still be able to rock that shit. And half the men up in there will still be wanting to want that. Definitely, no doubt about it. So yeah, they talk about that. They talk about the friend intervention. And listen, they need to go ahead and put my girl Mel on this show. She better be on the show next season. And I hope they don't fucking sabotage her character, because listen, she's a comic relief to me. Whenever I see Mel on the screen, I be like, okay, good. I'm making a good little laugh out this. I'm like, yeah. So, yeah. So Gucci. So now we're getting introduced a little bit more to So Gucci and her family dynamics. So they're home. And basically, her and JJ get visited by JJ's daughters, who is Sky, Star, and Sanjay. And basically, they decided to have a family sit down because Destiny has the things that she really wanted to just get off her chest. And I'm gonna be honest, it sucks that these type of conversations, because it's on reality TV, it's on camera, because who knows how it would have turned out. But I'm so glad that these girls handled it the best way that they could, especially JJ daughters, because Destiny, her feelings is hurt. She felt left out, and she may have created this in her head. She may have created this when she was a kid. At this time, you know, all y'all was kids, all y'all was teenagers and everything. So, you know, who knows what type of thoughts or what type of stories or what type of narrative or perspective that, you know, these kids create just off of the fact that something traumatic happened in the household, a family separating, and then you have to blend another family together. And it's 3 girls. All of them are about the same age as Destiny. And you would think that they would be close and a good connection. But no, apparently in Destiny's eyes, she felt like she was getting bullied around the house. She felt like she was isolated by these girls. And it really gave me the idea of like the Cinderella story. Like, she felt like she was Cinderella and she had 3 evil stepsisters. And you know, that's very unfortunate she felt that. I hate the fact that the girls were saying like, which is very much so true, but you gotta take somebody's truth in as their truth as well. You can't say like, well, that's not true, because what they experience is what they experience. That's their truth. And you know, I don't know if it was Star or Sky that was saying that they were making that comment about, well, you know, that's your truth and everything, but don't discredit her truth as well. And she's trying to get out her chest because clearly she wants to probably move on from it. I mean, after this conversation, there's nothing that you can do but move on from it. Ain't no need to continue to dwell on it, girl. You about to have a baby. What JJ said, you're going to need that village to help take care of this child. Do not push people away. And so I believe both parts is true. I believe that it could have been that, you know, Destiny felt that way, or there has been times where the girls probably was being funny with Destiny, and then it probably got to the point where Destiny was just like, I'd rather isolate myself. And there probably was times when the girls was just like, hey, Destiny, do you want it? And she's like, nah, I ain't gonna fuck with y'all. So I'm not even gonna discredit neither side. I'm not gonna discredit neither side because you never know. Y'all 3 girls grew up, Sky, Sanjay, and Star all grew up together. And they have sisters that they can lean on. Destiny didn't. So I just think that was just a new territory for her that she wasn't used to. That's all it is to it. And, you know, ladies, I do hope that y'all, you know, grow a stronger bond for the sake of that baby. That they'll have aunties and, you know, that loves her and family that loves. I don't know if the baby's a girl or boy, but that baby just as much, okay? So they did end up, you know, saying like, hey, you know, I'm glad we was able to talk about this. I'm glad we was able to get this off our chest and we could just move on from this. And so it was uncomfortable but necessary, and to me, in a way, a healthier conversation. It did get a little bit tense, but they were there to talk it out and, you know, to figure that shit out. So yeah. So now we at Rock the Runway. And let me tell you, that event looked like it was fun. They had marching band, they had the dancing girls, they had the fashion, the runway people, local people. Like, yeah, it looked like it was a good time. Like, I would like to have been in attendance if I lived in Jackson, Mississippi. I really would have gone to Rock the Runway. So, the women who walked was So Gucci and Melody. My girl Melody walked that slow walk with her stallion ass looking fine as hell. Yes, ma'am. Work, work, work. And so here comes So Gucci coming in, walking like she is half her age, looking good as hell. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. JJ looking a hot mess, throwing that money on her. But you know what? It looked like it was a lot of fun. It just looked like it was a lot of fun. Everybody let their hair down, grown folks shit. Yeah, all of that. So, I'm not gonna lie. You my bitch. You my bitch. But you annoyed me the fuck out of me after this runway, Letitia. You really did annoy me after this show. Because it's like, girl, really? So after the run, oh, wait, pause. Before we get to the end of the runway, it's the end of the show. The Mahai will come walking in with some damn flowers, interrupt her moment on her show, interrupt Tamara's whole moment. Interrupted her whole moment just for you to get them lousy ass. Now, it was a nice set of bouquet flowers, but she waiting for a damn proposal. You could have gave that thing to her after she said, all right, you guys have a good night. Enjoy yourselves. You could have gave it to her right then and there. But you decided to interrupt her, give them them damn flowers and no ring. Tamara, leave while you can, because this man playing with you. And based off that next episode, he really trying to play with your head, talking about some moving in. But you know what? I'll leave that for next episode. I ain't like that, Damon. You really kind of took her shine away from her. Like, cornball shit. Anyway. Yeah, so after the show, Damon cackling up with everybody, kiki, ha ha, all that extra shit. And Letitia felt the need to damn walk up to Damon and say, hey, can I talk to you for a quick second? Like, I don't want no issues. I don't want no problems, big fella, but I need to talk to you. So you decide to bring your cheating, possibly having a baby head ass husband to this event. That is a big community event. I'm sure all the who's is probably at this event. But you felt the need to pull Damon aside to bring up whatever the fuck he got with Tambra. I ain't had like that. I ain't had like that at all. Cause I wish another bitch I did that to Glenn. So pull him to the side. She was just like, hey, I just want to let you know, like, I got a friend, her name is Taisha. She basically kind of gave me heads up that, you and her had an emotional connection, nothing more than that. I told Tambra, boom, 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 but, all extra. And Damon is basically like, he's talking to Letitia too, basically saying like, listen, I don't know what this woman got going on. I don't have no emotional connection to nothing with this woman. And he basically saying like, listen, if you hear anything about me, come to me. Don't go to Tamara. And then by the time this conversation started happening, here comes Latrice, here comes So Gucci, here comes Glenn, here comes all these people. So now it look like it's bigger than what it is. But he's basically saying like, man, listen, you can take my number, reach out to me if motherfuckers talk about me in the streets. Basically, that's what I got from it. So here comes Tambra. She come, try to figure out what's going on, what we talking about. By the time she come there, security come and escorted them away. Now, I know I went through that review very fast. That's basically the end of it. Everything looked like it gets continued within that next episode. But for the most part, that was the gist of what happened. If I missed anything, then I missed it. But honestly, that was it. So you guys, listen. I hope you enjoyed this review. Let me take this last little sip. All right, you guys. Y'all be good. Y'all live great. And have a good one. Bye.